Shalom, all praises to Yahweh, Bahasham, Yehoshua, Bahasham, Rekakwadash. Double honors to the apostles, the elders. Salutations to you, sincere brothers, teaching in truth and sincerity. Lesson will be entitled, The Prophets of Old Were Prophets of Doom. Jeremiah 28:8. The prophets that have been before me and before you of old prophesied both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. Right? Now, peep this. When we go into Revelation chapter 17 and verse 16, and the 10 horns which you saw on the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked. The beast, is NATO and the EU. The whore is America, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh and burn her with fire. They will send missiles on America. When we go back to Jeremiah 28:8, the prophets that have been before me and before you of old prophesy both against many countries, America, and against great kingdoms, America, of war, WW3, and of evil, bad times, and of pestilence, diseases. So that makes John the Revelator a prophet of doom. When we go into Revelation, the 18th chapter, and verse 6, reward her even as she rewarded you, referring to America, and double unto her, double according to her works, and the cup which she has filled, fill to her double. Let's jump down. Verse 8, therefore shall her plagues, going into judgment, come in one day, death and mourning and famine, and she shall be utterly burned with fire, for strong is the Lord power who judges her. So John the Revelator, is a prophet of doom. I think it's in, hold on, let me see something. Revelation chapter 10 and verse 11. And he said unto me, you must prophesy again before many peoples and nations and tongues and kings. So, via the Holy Spirit, through the process of reincarnation, John the Revelator came back prophesying against America. That makes him what? A prophet of doom. Okay? And if you can receive this in the spirit, John the Revelator came back as who? Abba Bivens. And we have that same spirit. So by default, we are prophets of doom. We are prophesying against America, going into what? The destruction of America for all the wickedness of America. So Revelation, the 18th chapter, talks about the doom that will befall on America. And doom means what? Judgment. Doom means judgment. So yes, we are prophets of doom. And question, when it comes to this whole topic of being a prophet of doom, why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be? This is not our kingdom. So when we go to Acts chapter 1 and 6, When they therefore were come together, they asked of him, saying, Lord, will you at this time restore again the kingdom to Israel? They didn't give a damn, okay, about their present kingdom. We don't give a damn about this present kingdom. All we are concerned about is the erection of the kingdom of heaven. So, yes, okay, we are going to sigh and cry and get on the nerves of the Most High until he establishes us back on earth as kingly priests under the authority of Yahweh Shai and under him King David. Ezekiel 9 and 4. And Yahweh said unto him, this angel, go through the midst of the city, okay, Israelites, meaning as a people, the people, meaning the people, which are Israelites, through the midst of Jerusalem, which are Israelites, and set a mark on the foreheads of the men that sigh and that cry for all the abominations that be done in the midst thereof. So if these men, which are the true prophets of Yahweh, Bahashem, Yahweh Shai, are sighing and crying for all the abominations that has been done in America, by default, that makes us what? Prophets of doom. And that mark is what? An exemption of judgment. Let's go to Isaiah chapter 19 and verse 14. Yahweh has mingled a perverse spirit in the midst thereof, America, and they have caused Egypt to err in every work thereof, literally. So all the workings of modern day America is failing, hence the sabotage of these airplanes. All right. As a drunken man staggers in his vomit, verse 15, neither shall there be any work for Egypt. Look at all the job cuts within the sector of the federal government. Look at all these people that have a Salakia. Look at all these people that have lost their jobs since Trump has taken office. Okay? Neither shall there be any work for Egypt, which the head or tail, branch or rush may do. Verse 16. In that day Egypt shall be like unto women, and it shall be afraid and fear because of the shaking of the hand of Yahweh of hosts, which he shakes over it. This seems like, right, prophecy of doom. Okay? Isaiah is prophesying the destruction, the downfall of America based on the judgment from the Most High. So he can be classified as a prophet of doom. Let's continue. Verse 17, and the land of Judah shall be a terror unto Egypt. Everyone that makes mention thereof shall be afraid in himself because of the counsel of Yahweh of hosts, which he has determined against it. Verse 18, in that day shall 5 cities in the land of Egypt speak the language of Canaan, which is what? The Hebrew. Now these 5 cities is going into what? These camps, okay, throughout the midst of America. 5 is symbolic for power. And swear to Yahweh of hosts, meaning when a prophet comes into this truth, Salakia, when a prophet comes into this truth, we take a vow. Okay, hence Romans the 12th chapter. One shall be called the city of destruction. By default, we are prophets of doom. Okay, one shall be called the city of destruction. Going into what? The message from these prophets. And according to Hosea chapter 12 and verse 10, The prophets is the mouth of Yahweh, Bahasham, Yahweh Shah. So yes, we are prophets of doom. And if anyone is not prophesying against the atrocities of America, Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shah is not dealing with that prophet. Period. Period. Check this out. I got one more. First Kings chapter 22 and verse 1. And they continued 3 years without war between Syria and Israel. And it came to pass in the third year that Jehoshaphat, the king of Judah, came down to the king of Israel. And the king of Israel said unto his servants, Know you that Ramoth in Gilead is ours, and we be still, and take it not out of the hand of the king of Syria. Verse 4, And he said unto Jehoshaphat, Will you go with me to battle to Ramoth Gilead? And Jehoshaphat said to the king of Israel, I am as you are, my people as your people, my horses as your horses. And Jehoshaphat said unto the king of Israel, Inquire, I pray you, at the word of Yahweh today. Verse 6, Then the king of Israel gathered the prophets together, about 400 men, and said unto them, Shall I go against Ramoth Gilead to battle, or shall I forbear? And they said, Go up, for the Lord shall deliver it into the hand of the king. And Jehoshaphat said, Is there not here a prophet of Yahweh besides, that we might inquire of him? And the king of Israel said unto Jehoshaphat, There is yet one man, Micah, the son of Amalah, by whom we may inquire of Yahweh. But I hate him, for he does not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. And we are in the same spirit. Okay. And Jehoshaphat said, Let not the king say so. Now, what did Micah has as a characteristic? He does not prophesy good concerning me, but evil. Evil means bad times, right? I think that's it. So, Lord will, this was an edifying lesson when it comes to the prophets. Let me get this last precept. Jeremiah chapter 28 and 8. The prophets that have been before me and before you of old prophesy both against many countries and against great kingdoms of war and of evil and of pestilence. So from the beginning of time, okay, we have been prophesying against ancient kingdoms, okay? Whatever kingdom that was erected, we were supposed to prophesy against it. Why? Because it's not the kingdom of Israel, okay? We're not concerned with these other kingdoms that have nothing to do with exercising true judgment, which is the law, statutes, and the commandments of Yahweh Bashem Yahushua. So, Lord will, this was an edifying lesson. Shalom.